A recent report seems to indicate that Roblox is incredibly dangerous. It's also incredibly deceitful. Lots of info about Roblox and why you may want to stay away on that Gameplays.
Here's an interesting story out of Bounding into Comics. Roblox denies report that popular kids game is lying to investors and enabling dangerous predators, says accusers are short sellers and have an agenda. This by Spencer Baculi from Bounding into Comics.
You can't believe anything.
I know that guy.
writes.
Seriously, don't get a better source. What are we doing here?
For real.
I just have to point out.
Do we have a Montanero article about this?
Exactly. No, he only writes about theme parks because he's a man child.
I love you guys. Roblox _oof.mp3. Ooh, that's a gaming legend, an internet legend right there. Roblox has offered an official response after a recent report accused the popular online kids game of both falsifying its user metrics to investors and fully enabling predators to stalk the platform. Assembled by the U.S.-based investment firm Hindenburg Research and published on October 8th based on both publicly available information and their own firsthand investigations, the report in question claimed that Roblox was currently plagued by two major problems. The first
of which is a lot worse than the other one.
It is. But I'm okay with this company being attacked from all sides. It's rare that you find a company that is so evil on so many levels. Evil. That's a good one, because I don't think that's one that can be you can't get a libel suit per saying someone's evil. Because it's judgment. The first, that said the firm, was that Roblox is lying to investors, regulators, and advertisers about the number of people on its platform, as while the company's reported number of people regularly matches Roblox reported daily active users. Said DAUs were, per the site's own terms, are not a measure of unique individuals accessing Roblox, because they can include numerous accounts run by a single person, such as alternates or bots. I'm going to say this is not a difficult thing to believe that they would do something like this. If anybody knows anything about Roblox, it's not exactly the most scrupulous platform. Anyways, given these definitions, we believe Roblox intentionally conflates people with DAUs, consistently inflating the reported number of people on its platform. I am more familiar with Roblox than I would like to be. No, I do not play anything on Roblox, but I have had clients in the past that are heavily involved in Roblox-related content on YouTube, and that's as far as I'll probably go there. In many cases, you'll find
your kids don't play it, Jonas?
No, never. They've wanted to play it, but no. The words digital cancer come to mind when I think about this platform. I hate it. Just straight up hate it. Spencer, if you have something to throw in, you're welcome to do it.
Oh yeah, no, I was just asking. You've got the article right there. You're good.
No, has anyone on here played Roblox?
Oh yeah, no, I have not played Roblox. I have no idea. It is a world. It's sort of like how it's like an entire other world to me. Sort of like the what do I don't really have a term for it, but we all know what it is. Like the like the 8 o'clock primetime TV world, which it has like millions of viewers all the time. And you're like, who's watching Police Coffee Date? Like, right? Like who's watching this? But it's the most popular show ever. Like, it's just a world unto me.
Right. And for those of you who don't know what Roblox is, it is essentially like, it's a platform for which it's supposed to be that kids can create games within Roblox, and there'll be things like obbies where it's a basically difficult platforming levels and things like that. There was a game mode in there because it's supposed to be modes, because if this was an app store within other app stores, they would run afoul of things like Apple's iOS
like the
app
Google,
store policies. Yeah, they've essentially figured out a way to work around it. It's supposed to be that you're getting access to this window or whatever, however you want to phrase it. So they've somehow gotten around the App Store policies, and within there'll be content creators with like kids gaming channels, and sometimes not kids gaming channels, for games like Adopt Me, which on one level is supposed to be some game about adoption, but then there'll be this little cottage industry within the game of people trying to get certain pets and level up those pets and trade those pets. So it's there are all kinds of blind bag services within there, and if you want to get a certain gun when you're in like Prison Breakout or something like that, you'll have to pay Robux. So you all are also you're using cash to get into the Robux system, but also kids don't understand the dollar value of most of what they're dealing with, so it's very predatory in that way. There's also a black market for certain items that are difficult to find within Roblox. There's a lot of clout that can be gained from having specific items. A content creator that I know that I recently spoke with, and he referenced a comment that I made in a video that he did recently. So I'm going to call him my friend in this and not bring him into this. He said that his child or someone that was in his care basically bought $5,000 worth of Robux one time, and and he never got that money back. Like,
okay, it's not funny anymore. I thought they would have refunded him, but
right. Well,
because even Epic does that. Epic does that for Fortnite.
Right, if you catch it quick enough, they'll say no, and they'll return all the items. But in this case, nope, the guy was just out $5,000. So this is and plus, in the utmost basic level, the games are garbage. There's very rarely a good
they're
game.
User-created content. I mean, what were you expecting?
Well, and they're competing against children, and of course it's when you get into the more complicated stuff, it's not kids. So I cannot speak more negatively against Roblox as a company, despite the fact that it might be one of the biggest developers in the world.
Yeah.
Well, they have their own currency, just like V-Bucks. They've got, the multiple different kinds of economies that you've brought up, in this conversation.
Right, and you can't cash out those V-Bucks. I mean,
yeah,
but you can cash out Roblox, but it has to be at least $1,000 worth.
What was that dumb thing that you could live a virtual life in? Second Life or
Second Life?
Yeah, Second Life. I played that for about 4 hours.
Like a lot of people equate that to what Roblox is doing, but Roblox is also playing dirty pool and artificially expanding their base because they forced everybody on Gilded to get a Roblox account in order to keep their Gilded alive. And so you
really,
yeah. So
that's why you guys stopped using Gilded, huh?
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, the last thing in the world I wanted to do is get involved in Roblox.
Yeah, no, I don't. I do not blame you guys. I wouldn't want to do it either.
Yeah, and I loved Gilded. I mean, it was super fun. But you know what? I know how Discord works, so I'm still okay. So,
well, generally speaking, if you have to force your users into using your platform, that is a bad sign for that platform.
Yeah,
no red flags here.
Anyways, continuing on. Given these definitions, we believe Roblox intentionally conflates people with DAUs, consistently inflating the reported number of people on its platform. Multiple former employees told us that Roblox does internally track single users with multiple accounts, referring to the process as de-alting. Interviews revealed Roblox effectively has 2 sets of books for counting users. And this is a quote here. Okay.
Yes.
So I am not alleging this. They are alleging this, but I'm going to say I believe it. Interviews revealed Roblox has 2 sets of books for counting users, one for internal business decisions in which multiple accounts are de-alted, and one used by the finance team that reports higher metrics to investors. Man, I hope they investigate this on the SEC level.
It would be pretty, yeah.
This is kind of the same for any online communication tool. You can have multiple accounts for Twitter, or multiple accounts for any of that. And de-alting isn't that hard. Usually, you just tie it to a machine, your MAC address, and you already know that somebody has like 7 accounts on their computer or whatever, Spencer. So.
Look, yes,
but no, like you said, I mean, if they are using that for financial reporting as a metric to get support, yeah, they should be investigated and they should be called on the carpet. And if Hindenburg Research is willing to short them and bring others along, seen that happen before. So, wouldn't you like to know when like Dylan Mulvaney comes along to promote something and before they do? Because
I really
think,
don't want to know anything about Dylan Mulvaney if
Yes,
I can
but-
help it.
Yeah, I don't even know where that came
but-
from.
no.
Yeah.
But we're talking about shorting, right? So if you knew in advance that that person was about to promote a food or beverage, right, with their track record, what would you do to the stock of the company that was going to feature that?
I'd short it. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
so
It's
so
why-
that's like my, or go ahead. Yeah.
No. It's why I think Robbie Starbuck should be shorting everything he goes after, because he really does kick him in the teeth. So anyway, just a thought. Go ahead.
So,
Spencer.
yeah.
Oh, we got my point's more prescient a little further we get in.
Okay.
It's just that like the main thing is that I agree with you, culture, but at the same time, this is let's just we'll get to the end of it. We'll get to the end of it so everybody has context and it'll make more sense what I'm trying to say.
Yep, okay. Further, as part of this book cooking, the firm believes Roblox is massively inflating a second metric, engagement hours. To better understand the company's reported engagement, we hired a technical consultant that monitored about 7,200 Roblox games across 2.1 million Roblox servers. Wow, massive numbers. Collecting 300 million rows of real-time player data. The data suggests Roblox could be massively overstating the true level of user engagement across its platform. Our review of an average of 30 million unique daily users found they spent about 22 minutes in games per day. Further analysis playtime showed numerous games in which obvious bot accounts remained in-game more than 24 hours straight. Our representative sample flagged millions of zombie engagement hours that can majorly skew Roblox reported average engagement.
Yoinks.
A legally distinct Hulk emerges in Roblox.
Well done, Spencer.
You gotta have fun. You gotta have fun.
So this is the other issue, and we're going to be very careful here as we.
This I feel
tackle
is
this
the
one.
bigger. This I feel is
Yeah,
the
this
much
is the bigger
issue.
one, right?
Yes.
We're sitting there through like the stuff about the finances, and I'm like, yeah, this is interesting, but like I'm really curious about the other one because this is making my stomach turn just thinking about it.
Right, because this is
Because
again.
my niece plays,
This
and
is. Well,
Yes,
I recommend you get her addicted on some better games.
Yeah, Fortnite.
Here.
Fortnite.
Yeah, I mean,
Can
Fortnite's great, but
can Jonas
I like
introduce can Jonas introduce you to Fortnite?
no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not.
Okay.
If I'm going to push kids in any direction, it's going to be like an Astrobot or a Mario game at this point. Anyways, or a Fortnite account that doesn't have a credit card attached to it. The second major issue here,
Apparently.
according to Hindenburg Research, is that the firm's in-game research revealed a bad people place where bad people go, but like that on Earth, exposing children to very bad people and extremely bad speech. Roblox is compromising child safety in order to report growth to investors, they accused, as per our interview with a former senior product designer. If you're limiting users' engagements, it's hurting your metrics. In a lot of cases, the leadership doesn't want that. Core to the problem is that Roblox social media features allow bad people, to efficiently target hundreds of kids with no upfront screening to prevent them from joining the platform, the firm added. In support of their accusation, the firm cited how the platform allowed multiple usernames referencing horrible people hosted such user-created games as Run From, a rapper who is in a similar vein, and provided easy access to groups where members were allegedly open to opening trade of horrible things, despite Roblox claims of the best in the world content moderation. What? Excuse me? Our interviews with moderators show safety as was largely outsourced to Asian call centers, the firm detailed. Moderators describe being paid $12 a day to review countless instances of bad things with limited ability to keep perpetrators off the platform permanently. And this is not even talking about the content. And this is the thing that I came across when I had clients who made Roblox content or had someone working with them that made Roblox content. There would be, those bad events that happen in American schools. There would be such and such simulator articles or gang violence simulators, and these are pointing at kids because the quality of the game, there is no grown-up who has access to a video game system would think that this is a good enough quality game here. I hate Roblox. Again, I'm going to go back to that phrase, digital cancer, which is probably the harshest word that I really want associated with this here. Spencer, did we get to the point that you're willing to comment on
Yeah,
now? Or does
yeah.
it get
So
worse?
no, this is the point I wanted to comment on, and this is the only part where I sort of so like what Culture was saying, where Robbie, every time he investigates something, he should short something, and I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. The difference here, and this is the only thing that that like piques my I don't even know what you want to say, like my even-handedness, is that they are a short selling firm, and they set this out and they said we are taking a short position in this. So like I do not disagree that there are like the cooking the books issues. That's probably happening. I can believe that 100%. I do believe that there are bad people on the platform as well, but a lot of the complaints are the same complaints you can get about anything. You can get that about Fortnite, about Twitter, about it, like where none of these services go, can you show us if you're a predator or a bad person or not? Nobody has that sort of upfront screening. So at least in this regard, there's a lot of like, yes, they can be better at moderation, but a lot of the like upfront stuff, it's like you can't stop those people. Like you have to be better about getting them off, but or at least that's what I think. What do you guys think?
No, I'm with you. I think you have to remove them from the platform as quickly as possible. But this is a problem that has existed on most of these things for a period of time.
Oh, yeah.
If you consider that when World of Warcraft came out, there were moderators that focused strictly on, creepy adults doing creepy stuff, and they would basically get rid of them very quickly. Same thing. The same thing needs to happen on every one of these platforms.
That's not in question.
It's too easy for adults to interact with people young people specifically, that they shouldn't be. It's disgusting to me, and it's one of the reasons why we're talking about it, is to increase awareness. So if we can point out that maybe Roblox is not like the best thing for kids, we're hopefully helping out some of you parents out there.
Right. Regardless of this issue, I would recommend parents not invest in it. And that's been most of my reason why I don't want my kids playing it, because it's got a constant handout waiting for money, saying, no, give me money. I'll give you exactly what you want if you give me money. And that already is a no-go for me. It's low quality. The games are not fun. Already a no-go for me here. I'm also going to point out that I've seen enough interaction online documented by other people that I believe what this report is saying. Again, I'm not saying that's what's happening, but I've talked to enough parents who have checked messages in Roblox, and I believe it.